The secret of EF success is our dedicated staff, working in both our schools and offices around the world. EF was founded in 1965 and has since then become the world's largest educational company. But it still feels like a small organization, where everybody knows each other pretty well. We all work to provide the best language education for our students.
With EF, students can choose between over 40 schools in 15 different countries. They can learn English in the UK, Ireland, the USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Malta or South Africa. They can learn Spanish in Spain, Costa Rica or Ecuador. Or they can study French, German, Italian or Chinese. Wherever they choose to study, they will live immersed in the culture and the country where the language is spoken.
With EF, students can start on any Monday. Some students come and study for 2 weeks intensively, and others come and study for a full academic year abroad. Because we use the same teaching methods in all of our schools, if they wish to, students can easily transfer from one school to another without any disruption to their course.
EF offers many different types of courses, but one thing that they all have in common is that classes are small, so students are always with classmates at their own level. The EF General course offers 26 lessons per week. Apart from regular classroom sessions, courses also include classes in our multimedia labs, as well as weekly lectures by interesting guest speakers. The EF Intensive course offers 32 lessons per week for maximum learning. Here we give students extra time for special interest lessons. If students are interested in studying for their business career, we recommend the EF English for Business course. The EF exam course is for students who would like to prepare for a language exam. And finally, the EF Basic Summer course offers 20 lessons per week, and it's perfect for students who want to combine studies with an enjoyable holiday.
We organize everything in-house, and we all work together whether we work at an EF school or an EF office. The best way for a student to get advice is to call the nearest EF office or the nearest EF representative. Our educational counselors will then send the students a detailed course catalog, advise them on the different course types, and help take a test to determine the language level. Of course, this all comes free of charge. Our EF office can also help them to arrange air tickets or airport transfers and help obtain a visa.
When a student arrives at EF, the academic management team arrange everything for their language course. The accommodation team makes sure that the student has somewhere comfortable to stay. And then the EF activities organisers make sure there are lots of fun things to do outside classes. At the schools, we're in constant contact with the EF offices all around the world. We know each other really well because we communicate all the time.
Over the years, we have developed our own method called the Effecta system, and it combines classroom teaching with the latest interactive multimedia tools. Our teachers are very experienced and they're trained in our method. We've also developed our own textbooks, and they are tailor-made for language courses abroad. And they combine with our interactive language software, which we use in our iLabs. This allows students to focus on their own specific needs.
What I always try to do is to get students to communicate in the classroom. I've seen it over and over again when students arrive here. At first they're very shy and not used to speaking in English, even though they usually have a very strong grammatical skill and writing skill. So I try to provide opportunities in the class where they can use their spoken English and put them into real situations, similar to what they would encounter in the street here. And then I find over time, with this practice, they feel a lot more confident and they become a lot more fluent in English.
An important part of any language course abroad is the accommodation. Apart from providing a comfortable home away from home, EF wants to ensure that students have the best chance to practice their language. A homestay means living with a local host family, a great way to get insight into the local way of life. Many of our host families have been working with EF for years and know how to make our students feel truly at home. Staying in a residence is also a good option for students who want a more independent lifestyle. Living in an international student environment still gives them plenty of chances to practice the language. And finally, some of our schools are located on a university campus. Living in a dormitory on campus gives students a chance to really get into the local student life.
Another great way to practice the language and get valuable work experience is to do an EF internship. All EF schools can arrange a part-time internship for students in the afternoons after class. Some schools can also organise a full-time internship to do at the end of the course, which can last up to 12 weeks long. The EF internship coordinator at the school will work with the student and place them in a work environment that matches the student's professional interests.
The reason why I'm doing an internship is because I wanted to get in touch with native speakers to improve my English in real-life situations, and I also wanted to do an internship in a field I'm really interested in, like the fashion business. The internship coordinator found a few opportunities for me, and this was my favorite one, and I just went to an interview and I got the job.
After class, our students want a chance to explore their new country. So that's why we have EF activities coordinators at every school to help them get out and discover the fun things that their new city has to offer. We try to plan something for every day of the week, such as sports activities or barbecues. And on the weekends, we have dance parties for our students from all over the world.
When students complete their course, they receive the EF diploma and a detailed progress report that shows how much they have learned during their stay. These documents are certainly a valuable addition to their CV when they apply to schools or for a new job. But students bring back so much more: new language skills, international work experience, and some fantastic memories of their time abroad with EF.